The light came in a little different through the curtains on the wall. Same window, same position, but it didn't feel the same at all. I sat where I was always sitting, nothing special in my hands, just watching dust move in the sunlight, like it knew more than I can. You weren't saying anything new, you weren't trying to explain, just the way you stayed beside me made the quiet rearrange. No sudden shift in conversation, no moment I could name, just something in the air between us that would never be the same. It was the way the light fell across your face. Nothing loud, nothing sudden, just a different place. And I didn't notice until it was true. Everything was different standing next to you. The clock kept moving like it always does. The world stayed in its place, but I found myself remembering every detail of your face. Oh, not because I had to hold it, oh, not because I was afraid, just because it felt like something I didn't want to face. Oh, no promise, no claim, just the quiet change. No reason, no sign, just your hand in mine. It was the way the light fell, nothing more, nothing I was looking for. And I didn't notice until it was true. Everything was different standing next to you. Nothing moved except me. I used to wake before the daylight just to hear the quiet breathe. Every morning felt familiar, nothing waiting underneath. Coffee cooling on the counter, same old chair beside the wall. I never thought that something small could change anything at all. Then you sat across from nowhere, like you'd always been around. Not a word to make it clearer, just the absence of that sound. You didn't ask to rearrange me, you didn't try to understand. You just stayed inside the moment, like it was already planned. Nothing was missing, nothing was wrong, but suddenly the silence didn't feel so long. Nothing was broken, nothing to mend, but everything felt open without needing to pretend. The lights stay soft against the table, time moves slower than before. I stopped thinking of the leaving, I stopped watching for the door. There was comfort in the stillness, in the way we let it be. Not because we needed something, but because you were with me. No promises, no sudden change, just something real I couldn't explain. Nothing was missing, nothing was new, but everything felt different sitting next to you. Nothing was louder, nothing to prove, just something in the quiet started to move, and I let it stay. There was nothing new about the morning, same light falling on the floor, same quiet hanging in the hallway, same stillness as before. I wasn't looking for a difference, I wasn't trying to move on, just living in the space between, where nothing felt too wrong. You didn't arrive with any warning, no sudden shift in air, just the way the silence settled when I noticed you were there. No words to mark the moment, no sound to make it real, just something in the distance that I could finally feel. And everything changed before I noticed why. Nothing was louder, nothing fell from the sky, just the way the world seemed softer somehow. And I was someone else without knowing how.
I found myself walking slower, not afraid to stay behind, watching shadows move around me without needing to rewind.
The air felt slightly warmer, though nothing had been said, like something in my chest had quietly been let. It wasn't in your voice, it wasn't in your name, it wasn't something I could hold or even try to explain. Just a quiet understanding that I wasn't the same. And everything changed in the smallest way. Nothing was broken, nothing asked me to stay. Just a quiet space where you remain. And everything quietly I remember how the evening felt before you ever came. Every room was just a room, every day the same. Nothing missing, nothing lost, nothing left behind. Just a life without a reason I was trying to define. Then somehow in between the hours, without a word or a sound, you became a quiet presence I didn't know I'd found. You never asked for anything, you never tried to stay. You were just another moment that didn't fade away. And I don't know when it happened or how it came to be, but something in the way you stayed with me. Not louder, not brighter, not harder to see, just closer than anything used to be. I stopped counting all the minutes, stopped waiting for the end, started seeing every second as something I could spend. There was comfort in the distance, there was peace in letting go, but something in your silence made me wanna know. Not a promise, not a plan, just the shape of where I stand. Not forever, not pretend, just the place I'm in. And I don't know when it happened or what it meant to change, but nothing in this world has felt the same. Not louder, not brighter, not meant to be shown, just something I finally call my own. You didn't ask to stay, but you stayed. You stayed. I didn't hear you coming closer, no footsteps in the air, just the way the moment shifted when I saw you standing there.
I wasn't trying to be different, I wasn't trying to be found, just another passing second until you came around. You didn't need to say you knew me, you didn't need to explain.
There was something in the silence
that erased the weight of day. I didn't know that I was waiting, I didn't know what for. till the space between the hours didn't feel empty anymore. Everything quietly changed, without a sound, without a reason, without falling down. Just the way we stayed, without needing to say. Everything quietly changed. I see it in the way the morning
doesn't feel so far away,
like something in the air remains, even when you're not here to stay.
I hear it in the quiet breathing between the words we never use,
like something in this moment was never mine to lose.
Not a promise,
not a prayer,
just the way we understand.
Not forever,
not arranged, just the way everything changed. Everything quietly changed,
not all at once, not meant to be named. Just the way we stayed, without needing to say. Everything quietly changed.
No sudden light, no falling sky,
just you and I passing by. I thought I knew the shape of my days, every corner, every sound, every step I used to take, without ever looking down. There was comfort in repetition, there was safety in the known. Every night and every morning felt like something I had grown. Then one day, without intention, without asking me to see, you became a part of something I didn't know was missing me. Not in ways I could explain it, not in ways that made it clear, just the sense that something changed every time you were near. You were already there before I knew your name, before I knew that anything could ever really change. Not louder, not brighter, not easier to see, just closer than I ever thought something could be. I found myself pausing in moments that I used to let go by, holding on to conversations that would never ask me why. Not because I needed answers, not because I needed proof, just because the world felt softer every time I stood with you. No beginning, no end, just something I let in. No moment, no sign, just your hand near mine. You were already there before I understood, before I knew that anything ever really could. Not louder, not brighter, not something to defend, just something I could finally let begin. You were already there before you walked inside. Every sound was just a sound, every moment passing by.
I didn't mean to change anything, I didn't try to stay. I was only standing there in the middle of your day. You didn't ask me any questions, you didn't need to speak. There was something in your presence that made the silence weak. I didn't know that you would notice, I didn't know you'd see how the space between the seconds began to shift in me. In the same moment, without a sound, something between us turned around. No warning, no sign, just your life next to mine. In the same moment, everything changed.
I started seeing things I missed before, details in the air.
Every movement felt intentional, every second rare. I started hearing things differently, words I couldn't explain. Like something in the way we stood had quietly remained.
Not forever,
not pretend,
just the
place where we began. Not louder, not strange, not strange, not strange, just the quiet change. In the same moment, without a sound, everything shifted without falling down. No reason, no name, just the way everything changed. We didn't try,
we didn't try, we didn't know why, but we stayed. You notice things I never noticed, like the cracks along the street, or how the image stayed a moment longer where the shadows meet. I never thought to pay attention to the way the air could change, to how a single passing second could quietly rearrange. We never needed conversations to explain what we became. There was comfort in the presence without calling it a name. You never asked me to be different, you never tried to make me stay. You only gave the empty hours a softer place to stay. It was the smallest things, the way you said my name, the way the world stood still and nothing felt the same. Not a moment I could hold on to. started walking without thinking of where I was supposed to go. I stopped waiting for a reason to let myself feel slow. And everything I thought I carried didn't feel so hard to keep. You made the quiet something I didn't have to leave. No reason why, no sudden sign, just your hand close to mine. It was the smallest things, nothing more, nothing like before. Not louder, not bright, just enough light, old enough to stay. Enough to stand. There was a place I didn't know, somewhere between the hours, where nothing asks for anything, and nothing lost its power. I found it when you looked at me, without trying to see through, without asking me to be someone other than I knew. The world stayed exactly as it was, the streets, the sky, the air. But something in the way I stood was different when you were there. I stopped measuring the distance between the now and then. I stopped waiting for the moment to begin again. You showed me a place I didn't know was mine, somewhere between the silence and the passing of time. Not something I could hold, not something I could prove, just somewhere I could finally stop trying to move. Nothing needed explanation, nothing needed to be said. Every second stayed exactly where it had always been led. You didn't change the world around me, you didn't try to pretend. You only gave the moment a place it could extend. No before, no end, just where I am again. You showed me a place that stayed, even when you walked away. Not loud and not strange, just quietly changed. And I stayed there too. how the evening didn't ask for anything, just another passing hour,
just another quiet thing.
I remember how you looked at me like nothing had to change,
like the moment was enough
without needing to explain.
We didn't try to hold the feeling,
we didn't try to make it stay.
we just let the seconds find us
in their own unspoken way. There was nothing we were building,
there was nothing left to break.
just the way the air between us
Felt like something we could take. We didn't know what it would be, we didn't know what we would see.
but something in the quiet,
Something in the air
made everything feel different, standing there.
Standing there.
I stopped waiting for tomorrow,
I stopped thinking of the past,
every second stayed exactly
like it wasn't meant to last.
you didn't need to say you needed me,
You didn't need to stay.
you were only part of something that refused to fade away. No promise,
No plan,
just where we stand. No reason,
no end, just where we've been. We didn't know, but now we do. Nothing was the same after you. Not louder, not strong,
just quietly changed. We didn't know,
but we
we didn't know. The light came in a little different through the curtains on the wall. Same window, same position, but it didn't feel the same at all. I sat where I was always sitting, nothing special in my hands, just watching dust move in the sunlight, like it knew more than I can. You weren't saying anything new, you weren't trying to explain, just the way you stay beside me made the quiet rearrange. No sudden shift in conversation, no moment I could name, just something in the air between us that would never be the same. It was the way the light fell across your face. Nothing loud, nothing sudden, just a different place. And I didn't notice until it was true. Everything was different standing next to you. The clock kept moving like it always does. The world stayed in its place. But I found myself remembering every detail of your face. Oh, not because I had to hold it. Oh, not because I was afraid. Just because it felt like something I didn't want to face. Oh, no promise, no claim, just the quiet change. No reason, no sign, just your hand in mine. It was the way the light fell. Nothing more, nothing I was looking for. And I didn't notice until it was true. Everything was different standing next to you.
Before the daylight, just to hear the quiet breathe. Every morning felt familiar, nothing waiting underneath. Coffee cooling on the counter, same old chair beside the wall. I never thought that something small could change anything at all. Then you sat across from nowhere, like you'd always been around. Not a word to make it clearer, just the absence of that sound. You didn't ask to rearrange me, you didn't try to understand. You just stayed inside the moment, like it was already planned. Nothing was missing, nothing was wrong. But suddenly the silence didn't feel so long. Nothing was broken, nothing to mend, but everything felt open without needing to pretend. The lights stay soft against the table, time moves slower than before. I stopped thinking of the leaving, I stopped watching for the door. There was comfort in the stillness, in the way we let it be. Not because we needed something, but because you were with me. No promises, no sudden change, just something real I couldn't explain. Nothing was missing, nothing was new, but everything felt different Was nothing new about the morning. Same light falling on the floor, same quiet hanging in the hallway, same stillness as before. I wasn't looking for a difference, I wasn't trying to move on, just living in the space between where nothing felt too wrong. You didn't arrive with any warning, no sudden shift in air, just the way the silence settled when I noticed you were there. No words to mark the moment, no sound to make it real, just something in the distance that I could finally feel. And everything changed before I noticed why. Nothing was louder, nothing fell from the sky, just the way the world seemed softer somehow. And I was someone else without knowing how.
I found myself walking slower, not afraid to stay behind, watching shadows move around me without needing to rewind.
The air felt slightly warmer, though nothing had been said, like something in my chest had quietly been let. It wasn't in your voice, it wasn't in your name, it wasn't something I could hold or even try to explain. Just the quiet understanding that I wasn't the same. And everything changed in the smallest way. Nothing was broken, nothing asked me to stay, just the quiet space where you remained. And everything quietly no sound, no sound, just you in time. I remember how the evening felt before you ever came. Every room was just a room, every day the same. Nothing missing, nothing lost, nothing left behind. Just a life without a reason I was trying to define. Then somehow in between the hours, without a word or a sound, you became a quiet presence I didn't know I'd found. You never asked for anything, you never tried to stay. You were just another moment that didn't fade away. And I don't know when it happened or how it came, I stopped counting all the minutes, stopped waiting for the end, started seeing every second as something I could spend. There was comfort in the distance, there was peace in letting go. But something in your silence made me wanna know. Not a promise, not a plan, just the shape of where I stand. Not forever, not pretend, just the place I'm in. And I don't know when it happened or what it meant to change, but nothing in this world has felt the same. Not louder, not brighter, not meant to be shown, just something I finally call my own. You didn't ask to stay, but you stayed. You stayed. I didn't hear you coming closer, no footsteps in the air, just the way the moment shifted when I saw you standing there.
I wasn't trying to be different, I wasn't trying to be found, just another passing second
Until you came around.
You didn't need to say you knew me, you didn't need to explain.
There was something in the silence
That erased the weight of day. I didn't know that I was waiting, I didn't know what for, until the space between the hours didn't feel empty anymore. Everything quietly changed, without a sound, without a reason, without falling down. Just the way we stayed, without needing to say. Everything quietly changed. I see it in the way the morning
doesn't feel so far away,
like something in the air remains, even when you're not here to stay.
I hear it in the quiet breathing between the words we never use,
Like something in this moment was never mine to lose.
Not a promise,
Not a prayer,
just the way we understand.
not forever.
Not arranged, just the way everything changed.
Everything quietly changed, not all at once, not meant to be named. Just the way we stayed, without needing to say. Everything quietly changed.
No sudden light, no falling sky,
Just you and I
passing. 'Cause passing by. 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 'Cause passing
thought I knew the shape of my days, every corner, every sound, every step I used to take without ever looking down. There was comfort in repetition, there was safety in the known. Every night and every morning felt like something I had grown. Then one day, without intention, without asking me to see, you became a part of something I didn't know was missing me. Not in ways I could explain it, not in ways that made it clear, just a sense that something changed every time you were near. You were already there before I knew your name, before I knew that anything could ever really change. Not louder, not brighter, not easier to see, just closer than I ever thought something could be. I found myself pausing in moments that I used to let go by, holding on to conversations that would never ask me why. Not because I needed answers, not because I needed proof, just because the world felt softer every time I stood with you. No beginning, no end, just something I let in. No moment, no sign, just your hand near mine. You were already there before I understood, before I knew that anything ever really could. Not louder, not brighter, not something to defend, just something I could finally let begin. You were already there, and now I know. Now I know. I remember how the room felt before you walked inside. Every sound was just a sound, every moment passing by. I didn't mean to change anything, I didn't try to stay. I was only standing there in the middle of your day. You didn't ask me any questions, you didn't need to speak. There was something in your presence that made the silence weak. I didn't know that you would notice, I didn't know you'd see how the space between the seconds began to shift in me. In the same moment, without a sound, something between us turned around. No warning, no sign, just your life next to mine.
everything changed.
I started seeing things I missed before, details in the air.
Every movement felt intentional, every second rare. I started hearing things differently, words I couldn't explain. Like something in the way we stood had quietly remained.
Not forever,
not pretend,
just the place where
we began. Not louder, not strange, not strange, not strange. Just the quiet change in the same moment, without a sound. Everything shifted without falling down. No reason, no name, just the way everything changed. We didn't try.
we didn't try. We didn't know why, but we stayed. You notice things I never noticed, like the cracks along the street, or how the evening stayed a moment longer where the shadows meet. I never thought to pay attention to the way the air could change, to how a single passing second could quietly rearrange. We never needed conversation to explain what we became. There was comfort in the presence without calling it a name. You never asked me to be different, you never tried to make me stay. You only gave the empty hours a softer place to stay. It was the smallest things, the way you said my name, the way the world stood still and nothing felt the same. Not a moment I could hold, not a word I could explain. Just the smallest things that quietly remain. I started walking without thinking of where I was supposed to go. I stopped waiting for a reason to let myself feel slow. And everything I thought I carried didn't feel so hard to keep. You made the quiet something I didn't have to leave. No reason why, no sudden sign, just your hand closed. enough to stand. There was a place I didn't know, somewhere between the hours, where nothing asks for anything, and nothing lost its power. I found it when you looked at me, without trying to see through, without asking me to be someone other than I knew. The world stayed exactly as it was, the streets, the sky, the air. But something in the way I stood was different when you were there. I stopped measuring the distance between the now and then. I stopped waiting for the moment to begin again. You showed me a place I didn't know was mine, somewhere between the silence and the passing of time. Not something I could hold, not something I could prove, just somewhere I could finally stop trying to move. Nothing needed explanation, nothing needed to be said. Every second stayed exactly where it had always been led. You didn't change the world around me, you didn't try to pretend. You only gave the moment a place it could extend. No before, no end, just where I am again. You showed me a place that stayed, even when you walked away. Not loud and not strange, just quietly changed. And I stayed there too. I remember how the evening didn't ask for anything, just another passing hour,
Just another quiet thing.
I remember how you looked at me like nothing had to change,
Like the moment was enough.
without needing to explain.
We didn't try to hold the feeling,
We didn't try to make it stay.
We just let the seconds find us,
and their on unspoken way. There was nothing we were building,
there was nothing left to break.
just the way the air between us
Felt like something we could take. We didn't know what it would be. We didn't know what we would see.
but something in the quiet,
Something in the air
made everything feel different. Standing there,
standing there.
I stopped waiting for tomorrow.
I stopped thinking of the past,
Every second stayed exactly
like it wasn't meant to last.
you didn't need to say you needed me.
You didn't need to stay.
You were only part of something that refused to fade away. No promise,
No plan,
just where we stand. No reason,
no end, just where we've been. We didn't know, but now we do. Nothing was the same.